Link analysis services provide a wide range of information in various different forms. The amount of information can be overwhelming, so what's important and what do you do with this information? You have various options open to you, such as Majestic.com, Moz's Open Site Explorer, SEMrush, Ahrefs, and so on. Some of these tools have free trials you can use. They all work a little differently, but the basic principles are the same, and they all provide the same basic information. At the core of link analysis is a list of the web pages that link to the site you're analyzing, your site or your competitors. I often do link analyses for clients, comparing the links that point to their sites to the links that point to their competitors' sites, so we can see why competitors are ranking highly in the search results and figure out how to beat them at the same game. What do I look at first? Well, I'll start with how many links are pointing to each site. If my client has a handful of links while the competitors have many, many more, that's an obvious problem. The site's overall value, the domain authority as Moz calls it, or citation flow as Majestic refers to it, is also interesting because it gives an idea of the full value of those links pointing to the site. Next, I'm interested in the anchor text of the links pointing to the site. When I'm asked by a consulting client, why is my competitor ranking higher than me, I frequently found that the client has a similar number of links, but the competitor's links have good keywords in them, while very few of the client's links do. The third most important thing to consider is where these links are coming from. If you analyze links pointing to a competitor, you can figure out the type of link campaign the competitor has undertaken. You can see, for instance, that the competitor has been doing a blog PR campaign. You find that a large proportion of the links are coming from blogs that have been talking about the competitor's site, or perhaps you find some kind of promotion in the blog articles, such as discount coupons or contests being held by the competitor. Or maybe you discover that a lot of the links are from badly written articles in really low-quality websites, suggesting that the competitor has been buying links. Perhaps you find lots of newspaper and magazine sites linking to the competitor, indicating a more traditional PR campaign. You might also find that the competitor has many links from niche directories, or maybe links from discussion groups, showing that they're active in that form of link building. Very quickly, you've discovered important differences between your site and your competitors. You can see, for example, that your competitor has far more links than you do, and that its links have much better keywords. More importantly, you know how your competitor achieved this, and perhaps most important of all, you now have ideas for where you can get links. If your competitor has a link from directory A and is active in forum Y, these are things that you may want to consider doing too. But before you duplicate your competitor's strategy, another thing you'll want to look at is how your link analysis tool rates the value of the links. These tools will provide a measure of the value of the page on which each link is placed, which in turn is a measure of value that the link will pass through to your page. For instance, you may find that the link in directory A is a very low value link. Maybe you'll want to get listed in directory B first, because you'll get a higher value link. Most link analysis tools will provide the ability to download a report in a spreadsheet form, in which each link is described on a single line in the spreadsheet. I personally prefer to use analysis data in this form, as I can quickly scan down the spreadsheet to get a feel for the overall information, and I can sort the pages however I want them. I can sort the keyword column, for instance, or see the links in link value order. These are the most important forms of data you'll find in link analysis reports, so don't be overwhelmed or intimidated by the information overload.